Hey guys, and welcome back to The Letter. With me, your host. Your wizard, your... I was gonna say God, but that's not true, and I don't want to make that kind of assumption for anybody. Your feet pick dealer. Welcome back. I already said what we're doing. But on a more serious note, somebody died just at the end of last episode, so I hope we're gonna follow up with that. Hopefully. A buzzing sensation jolts me awake. My body still wants to sleep, to forget what I heard, what I saw last night. But it's still there, nudging, prodding at me. Slowly, I become aware of how awkward my position is, and the aches that accompany sleeping in a curled-up position the night before. If I even slept at all. The memories are impossible to forget now that Rose is gone. They say it's easier when you say it out loud instead the words weigh heavier on me each time. She's gone. Gone because of me. Gone because of one letter I was too curious to look at. I should have been more careful. I should have just kept my mouth shut. I should have destroyed it before anyone else had gotten involved. Did she die as a direct result of my actions? Because I showed it to her? Is that why she's dead? Or is this like a story beat? I should have. The notification light on my laptop blinks incessantly, mockingly, when I look at it as if it's calling me back to a sense of normalcy. I check it nevertheless, out of habit more than anything. If this were one of those typical days, I'd happily comply and get myself to our office. Today my limbs just feel heavy. On one hand, going will keep me busy, take my mind elsewhere. On the other hand, the place in itself is a stark reminder of what my own fears have cost me. I should just... I want to stay at home, personally. I didn't read what that note said, and that's probably, like, a really, really bad idea. What day is it? Hi there. I guess No? Okay. Well, I didn't read what that said because I'm a dummy, so I'm gonna stay at home. My hand automatically moves to press the delete button. What's the use? I won't be able to work anyway. Now with this weighing on me. Now with the images flashing in my mind. Now with these voices calling for me. Over and over and over. I flap back down on my bed and discard the phone and the nest of pillows beside me. The TV is still running, I notice vaguely, having been left open the night before, though I have no desire nor interest in it now. Rose is dead, and it's all my fault. Shoving a pillow over my head, and I make an attempt to sleep again. Anything just so I won't feel this heavy feeling in my chest. Hey, Becca. A cheerful voice with a tinge of hesitance greets me when I answer the sudden call.
Hey there! How are you feeling?
Good morning, Becca.
I just want to check on you. I heard the news. How are you doing?
It's as if her question has opened a dam of emotions I've been keeping at bay.
Becca. Rose, she...
Shh. It's okay. I know. I'm sorry. I know how much she means to you.
No, you don't understand! This is what I've been telling you guys!
What you've been telling... Alright. Tell you what. Why don't we eat dinner together today? I heard the diner near your office is serving your favorite today. My treat?
I'll meet up with her. Perhaps it's better to talk to Becca about this in person. Not over the phone and when I'm calm. Yeah, that's better. It's not too late. She might still listen to a reasonable explanation.
Okay. I'll meet you after school. So long as you don't make me pay, okay? I've already treated you to free food the other day.
You know I'm not like that. If there's anyone who should be complaining here, it's me.
But promise me you'll stay safe, alright?
What's gotten into you? I don't think that's necessary, considering I'll be at school the whole day. I'll wait for you here, understood? Don't be late. I can only stay until...
Promise me. If something bad happens, you'll run and...
The Luxbon Police Department continues its search for the following reported missing people.
I lift the phone away from my ears and turn my attention to the news. Never mind that Becca's still on the line. These faces. Hold on a second. Missing? Aren't they?
Becca, I'll call you back. There's something I have to look up.
Is it my friends' faces?
Wait, Isabella, what are you...
Frantic, I press the end call button and open my laptop. The loud tapping of my fingers against the keys fills the room for the rest of the day as I look through everything. The background about the place, its history, from the current owners, and the list of employees hired under BRC. And I'm right. Of course I am. BRC may have a lot of staff, they may have a lot of agents hired, but I remember those names anywhere. After all, they're part of the crew who worked with us in preparing the mansion for the open house. Still, I've got to check. One by one, call after call, I go through each person on the missing on the list. This isn't anything illegal, right? I'm just someone concerned for a fellow coworker. The night has fallen by the time I've gotten through the whole thing. They're gone. They're really gone. No one knows where, but they're gone. Then the letters? No, that can't be. I hope it's not what I'm thinking.
But Rose is...
Something snaps into place in a fraction of a moment. These people and Rose...
I need to tell someone.
They need to know. Ash, Zach, Becca. That's right. We agreed to meet. She needs to know. Of course. Of course. The letter, my phone, papers, anything that will be useful. I grab all of them and make a run for the nearest bus stop. I'm already late. Becca must be really annoyed at me, but maybe if I use the subway, I could still get to her before her patience snaps. As I run, I bring up my phone to my ear, her number already being dialed. Each ring in sync with the quiet tapping of my foot against the pavement, the sound taking away the edge from the agonizing wait. She's not answering. Oh, God. I turn to the nearest shortcut I know, a small street Becca has warned me never to take before. No lights, no other pedestrians passing by at this time of night. It's dangerous, but right now I have to. If I want to fix this, I have to get to her. Reaching the crosswalk at the end of this short avenue is a relief. A little more and I'll be at the station once I get to the other side of the street. My fingers fly over the keypad again in an attempt to call her. 5 seconds till the sign changes. Please answer. 4 seconds. Becca's still not picking up. 3. I redial her number for the 3rd time. 2. Please, please, I beg of you. 1. My feet are already moving. And finally it connects. I knew it. Becca. The world grinds to a halt. And when I look up, she's there. Hey! Hey, girl! Oh, how you doing? Wow, it's been so long since I've seen you. You look great. Love that little pose you're doing. Fun stance. With the same misshapen face, had her close an unsightly gate. Her voice reaches out to me again, calling like every other time. Whispering, and whispering, drowning my ear with endless pleas and cries, gripping me with words I couldn't even begin to understand. There are shadows pulling at the edges of my vision, and the terror her presence brings wounds itself tighter around its legs this time, pinning me to the ground. I'm not prepared for a jump scare. Oh, wait, sorry, I'm pulling... Okay. I have my robe with me again. I brought a teddy bear with me this time, but I'm sitting on it. So it's just, okay. Okay. Pinning me to the ground.
No! Enough! How can I possibly help you? I couldn't even help myself. Or the people I dragged into this!
She smiles, her lips contorting into something menacing. And right then and there, I understand the cutting anger in her eyes, and the depths of the circumstances we found ourselves in. There is no escape. It's the last thing I see before my phone slips from my fingers and... Whoa! What? Oh my God. What? Wait, is that did I fuck up? Is that supposed to happen? Wait. No, did I... Okay. It's far too easy to get them to pay attention. Enraptured, they hang on to my every word and follow my every move. All of it would have been stifling had I not grown used to such stares. So I feel like I have to do an accent because it's Hannah now. I can't do a British accent. Most are respectful, some are hostile, if we are honest. And a few are downright inappropriate. After all, I am...
Hannah Wright!
Hi, sir. There's a moment of agitation as a familiar but less than welcome face approaches me with a suggestive smirk on his face. Of course, I have to keep a benevolent smile and greet him as I greet any good friend. After all, this man can turn heads, being famous in his own right.
Officer Lee! What a pleasant surprise. I didn't think you'd have the time to attend tonight's party.
He is more Luke's friend than mine, really, and I'm quite sure I only invited his wife. Much like I am only friends with the chief inspector because of Luke, Luke is only friends with Rochelle because of me. Unlike how I treated Lee, however, Luke never hid his animosity for the Lee matriarch. It was an odd sort of friendship where we would have an awkward double dates. I don't even recall his first name. It started with an N, I think. I might be wrong. Aside from being called Chief Inspector of Luxbourne Police, his wife Rochelle Lee Nevance owns a General Electronics company, fridges and freezers mostly.
Oh, I always have time for my favourite socialite couple. Might I say, you look positively ravishing tonight. I see the husband isn't with you.
I'll kill you. The way he eyes me up is enough to make my skin crawl. I just wish Luke is here to fend off the more unseemly of our peers. You know the ones. Men who are just a bit too friendly, staring too long at my assets, and getting close just because my husband is not here. And to think they have the gall to do this at my own party. In my own house, if I might add. But like any other high society woman worth her salt, I know how to handle it with grace and dignity.
I suppose you are looking pleasant as well. Luke's busy with work, unfortunately. Rochelle isn't here.
A shame. I do hope he isn't causing you much trouble. That husband of yours can be a bit daft sometimes, acting like he's still some young bachelor. The wife sends her regards and her apologies, but something came up with her doctor and she needed to attend to it. You know her, being pregnant and all.
He makes small talk. Rather, I'm forced to do so, as he would not leave my side after finding his place there. Much to my chagrin, I've been extricated. I've been extricated from a few who flock in hopes of flattering, for I can tolerate them far more better than Lee. He is a nice guy enough. He is a nice enough person, and I adore his wife, who is obviously the brains behind that too. That seems similar to you and your husband, if I may say, Hannah. But there is something unsettling about him. I do not trust him as much as I want to. He regaled to me tales of Luxbourne Police Department, a different affair to the usual gossip I'm privy to, and though I loathe to admit, it is interesting nonetheless. I expect the topic of business to die out quickly, which would have been understanding enough, due to the confidential nature of his work. But oh boy, was I wrong.
So, wearing civvies, I steal and drive off with one of the police mobiles, right? In the mirror, I see the new tank chasing on foot and screaming about theft. The look on his face was priceless when I parked it in the garage.
Oh my. You made him chase you all the way home for a prank. What did Rochelle have to say about that?
Rochelle has a strange love and hate affair with Lee. He is a married man who did not grow up past his early 20s, judging by the way he acts. Surprisingly enough, they've been married for a good 20 years. A lifetime, if you compare it to my marriage of 7 years with Luke. I, on the other hand, well, Luke is no Lee. I should be happy about that, I suppose. Are you in an unhappy marriage? Girl, divorce him. He's already a piece of shit, we all know this. Although my darling did have his moments.
The wife pulled my ear and gave me a good talking to, though. Besides, we live in a flat a block away, so it wasn't much of a grand chase.
Weren't you living in a house near the countryside?
Moved for work, you know. Or you probably don't.
No, I don't. But a flat in downtown. I suppose if that's what you like.
Oh, it's horrid. Hate that tiny place, no matter how convenient it can be for work. 55 square yards are not enough when you need to get away from the wife.
I don't like you, buddy. Like, why get married if you're not gonna, like, cherish your partner and, you know, enjoy their presence?
I wouldn't mind a place away from the city. Even started looking at the ads. I spied an interesting lot, actually. Heard it was finally put up for sale, or that something mansion. You know the one with all the ghost stories.
I know what he's talking about. There are really only few urban legends around here. It's
The Ermagood Mansion?
That's the one. Worthy of a king it is. I'd buy it myself, but Rochelle would only gripe if I brought it up to her. Not to mention all the expenses a place like that will be a real fixer-upper. You also have to find someone willing to work there with how superstitious people can be.
If it becomes a problem, just hire someone to do an exorcism.
Actually, I do know of someone who could be up to the task. You remember the Ludgates party at their Christchurch summer residence?
Of course. It was an excellent soiree. Everything was so classy, too. Such good taste.
Oh, that place was a pigsty until they hired out this interior designer and they turned it into a bloody palace. She worked for the Exodus for their apartment in Soho too, and they recommended her when we were looking up pieces for our beach house in Porto Colom. I think I have a business card No, I must have left it in my other jacket.
This is before the events of everything.
Anyway, she's called, what's her name? McCullough, Marianne, I believe, yes. But truly, if anyone were to get that place in McCullough, well, they'd be the envy and the talk of the town.
Well, if you put it that way, I might just snatch it up for myself. This place was starting to feel a bit small lately anyway.
Sure, a 3-story penthouse might not fit the definition of small for some people. Okay, maybe a lot of people. But it isn't big enough to have grand parties in. As it is, I only invited about 30 people to this one, and it already feels cramped in here. It certainly would be nice if I didn't have to ride an elevator up and down several floors before I can get anywhere as well. All Luke's words and not mine. Besides, I have been looking for a good anniversary gift. Luke might like this one. Where is he anyway? We're back in time. Hi there. We're back in time. So... Okay. It's the 21st again, though, right? Interesting. Okay. Luke is dressed to the nines, as he usually is, and he looks ready for whatever the day will throw at him. His butler and valet wait at his side, just in case he isn't ready as he looks. Oh sure, that is normal. What is confusing me is the fact that he is on his way out of the penthouse, considering he won't have anywhere to go until much later.
Where are you going?
I am to attend the Triad Autumn Tasting. I do believe I informed you of this 2 weeks ago.
Yes. And might I remind you that I had stricken that off your schedule? Because 1, the doctor told you to stop consuming so much alcohol. And 2, I informed you a few days ago about the open house we are going to attend in its place. I've even found this marvelous interior designer, Mary Ann McCullough.
It's a 3.5-hour drive to Cardiff. I don't have time for this.
You're a dick. Hannah, get yourself, literally anybody else. Go get another husband, a wife, whatever. You deserve a lot better than this.
This is like that little party you threw all over again. You don't inform me of it, and you expect me to stay and be a gracious host when I have business elsewhere. You know how I operate, Hannah. Unless this was penciled in, I am sticking to my schedule.
If I may intrude, the madam is correct. Your physician did insist you moderate your drinking, unless you wish to incur acute pancreatitis.
Just give me 1 second. I have to stop for just a little thing. Okay, I'm back, and it hasn't been a day this time.
And you did have this open house penciled in last Wednesday morning.
Bullocks, I don't remember doing so.
Get fucked, Luke.
Well, you did. While very hungover, in fact.
Oh, okay, so he's racist. He's, maybe saying misogynist is a little bit too much, but he is flirting with other women when, his wife is in the room. And, you know, the alcohol. That's great. What a wonderful man you've got yourself, Hannah. He did. Moaned about me being too loud, but I gave in after some pushing. Perhaps I was a bit too cruel and manipulative of me, but no, girl, you're fine.
Whose side are you on?
Come on, Luke. You promised we'd do whatever I want this weekend.
Gordon Bennett, fine. I am giving this house tour of yours a chance. But if it proves to be a waste of time, I am going to Cardiff, and you are going to take a cab home. Are we clear?
It's just it's just a bit of husband and wife tit for tat, isn't it? All couples have their arguments. Once the honeymoon phase is over, as they seem to call it, reality sets in, and you and your partner might not always see eye to eye. Perhaps it has been the years. 7 of them is nothing to scoff at.
Just cannot bloody believe I agreed to this. I was really looking forward to the triad tasting.
Maybe you should, I don't know, do something your wife wants to do. You know, like a caring partner would. But I don't know, whatever. Go be a fucking drunk douchebag. Though sometimes I think it's something a bit more than just simple disagreements, and I have to stop myself from wondering where we went wrong.
There's always the Triad Christmas tasting in Manchester next month, and that'll only be an hour and a half drive.
Have I been neglectful? Have I offended? Have I acted shamefully?
Yes, but Cardiff.
Certainly any problem can be discussed. As long as he doesn't... It's okay. It's okay. We'll keep going. As long as he doesn't turn me away.
Well, there goes my good mood. Are you happy now, Hannah?
I hate you. Why must he treat me this way? No, girl, you're defending yourself? Listen, I'm not gonna stand here and let you be fucking manipulated. I'll fight for you, girl. I've clicked the wrong one. What's our love for him at? Zachary. Yeah, no, I'm gonna fuck him over. Wait, can I play as everybody? Oh my god, I can play as everybody. Holy shit. Okay. You know what? We'll leave it off here for now. And next time, I'm probably gonna get divorced. I hope they get a divorce. I want Hannah to be happy. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, as usual. I really appreciate it. And I hope you pass. I hope you see a cute dog today. Just the cutest dog you've ever seen in your life. And if you don't like dogs, I hope you see a cute cat, hamster, maybe a fish or a lizard. But I hope your day is wonderful. And I don't know. I really appreciate, I guess, having an audience of like, I don't know how many people are actually watching this, but I appreciate it. Anyway, goodbye.